All right, so you want to be a driving instructor. Awesome. But first, there's that big hurdle, the ADI Part 1 exam. In this explainer, we're going to lay out the entire roadmap to help you nail it. Let's dive in.
So, you've decided you want to become a driving instructor. That's fantastic. It's such a rewarding career. But yeah, before you get there, you've got to navigate that whole qualification process.
And that whole journey, it kicks off with one very specific and, let's be honest, often tricky first step. We're talking about the ADI Part 1 exam. This is the bedrock, the foundation for absolutely everything that follows.
Okay, so let's really get into it. What is this first major hurdle all about? Because, if you don't understand the challenge, how are you ever going to beat it, right?
So what are we actually looking at here? Well, the ADI Part 1 is basically your official starting line. It's broken down into two main sections. You've got your multiple choice theory test, and then the super important hazard perception test. The whole point is to make sure you have that deep theoretical knowledge you need to be a pro instructor.
Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But here's the thing, a lot of people who are trying to become instructors really struggle with it. So the big question is, why? What is it about this first step that trips so many people up?
Well, usually it comes down to one of four things. Maybe there's just no structured prep, or you get thrown off by the different question bands. Those case studies can be tough for sure. And sometimes it's just a weak hazard perception technique. Honestly, any one of those can be a massive roadblock.
But here's the good news, okay? For every single one of those problems, there's a solution. We're about to walk you through a complete learning toolkit that's literally designed to tackle each of those pitfalls head on. This is all about setting you up for success.
The whole approach is a really simple but super powerful three-part system. Seriously, just think of them as three pillars holding up your entire study plan. They work together to make sure you've got all your bases covered. Okay, first up, the online hub. This is your personal 24/7 training ground. It is absolutely packed with thousands of practice questions and mock tests, so you can really drill down and test your knowledge. Plus, you get detailed notes and full ADI support with explanations that are tailored just for you. Part 2 is the YouTube guide. This is perfect for when you're stuck on specific problems. You'll find tons of free premium level stuff here. We're talking band-by-band question explanations, super simple breakdowns of those tricky case studies, and everything is updated for the latest 2025 theory patterns, so you know you're not wasting your time on old material. And finally, Part 3. For anyone who prefers a more hands-on approach, there's physical training. This is where you get that personalized one-to-one coaching. You get in-person help on the really tough topics and real-world mentoring from instructors who've been there and done that.
So there you have it. You've got the tools. But how do you actually use them to get the best results? A great toolkit is only as good as the strategy you use with it.
All right, here's your action plan. It's super simple and designed to build momentum. Step 1, watch the playlists in the order we recommend. They're structured that way for a reason, to build your knowledge logically. Step 2, get on a consistent study plan. Even a little bit each day makes a huge difference. Use the tips we give you to help lock it all in. And please remember this, consistency is everything. It's the key.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why should I trust this path? Fair question. So let's take a look at the experience and, more importantly, the results that back this whole system up. Look, this system wasn't just thrown together last week. It's built on more than 20 years, 2 decades of real-world, in-the-trenches experience, helping thousands of people become successful driving instructors. And the credentials, they really do speak for themselves. The trainers are fully audit approved. Now, if you don't know, that's the official government register. It's basically the gold standard for driving instructor trainers in the country, so you know you're learning from the absolute best. We've got a track record with thousands of passes and a teaching style that's all about keeping it simple, clear, and practical. It's a complete learning ecosystem. All of this, it really boils down to one core belief. Anyone can pass the ADI Part 1. You just need the right support and preparation. And maybe the most important thing to take away from all this is you don't have to figure it all out on your own. So, with all that in mind, your journey to becoming a fully qualified driving instructor, it can literally start right now, today. Here's exactly how you take that first step. It's a simple 3-step launchpad. First things first, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where you'll get all the free lessons and breakdowns. Step 2, head over to the website and start hammering those mock exams and using the resources there. And third, if you feel like you want that extra push, that full dedicated support, then definitely look into the premium or physical training options.
So, the path is laid out for you. The tools are ready to go, and the support is waiting. The only question left to answer is, are you ready to start your journey?